Said, ooh, we found the hay.
This is the new mom. Her babies are about a week old, but the problem is she has very, very little milk. Over here is her babies. And this is Muffy's. And Muffy's has been milking for about 9 months now, and we're just blessed that she was still in milk. And she doesn't particularly care for these babies, but she's given them enough supplemental milk that they're doing really good. A little boy and a little girl. We have changed her feed. We have wormed her. We're feeding her all that she wants. And she's just not doing as good as expected.
Look what I did!
So we're going to give you a good look at all the new babies. We have 3 girls and 1 boy. And they've all been dehorned. And which one's the boy, Miracle?
This one.
This one?
The talker.
The talker. He just got his belly full. Here's one of the little girls, little boy, and 2 more little girls over here. We will be selling one of the little girls and the little boy. And then we'll keep 2 of them. Because our farm is small and we don't want to overgraze our pastures. So we know how many goats our pastures can handle. So that's how we keep it in balance.
It's a little ruffy. Oh, look at you little baby goats. Look at you little baby goats. I know some little baby goats. I do, I know some. Hey, sweetie. Hey, sweetie. Hey, I know you. I know your baby goat. I do. I do, I do. Here's the family.
And right there's the mama of the other 2. But she has plenty of milk. But she's had babies before. Make him wave.
Mine's your special. What's the kind of wave is that? Look, mine's actually going to wave.
Oh. Yours has got a prettier head.
Mine wants to eat everything.
Oh, okay.
You ain't talk to. Why ain't you talk to?
What you doing, Snow Girl?
Oh.
Got goats and babies.
Oh, God. Oh, you can do 3.
We got Muffy's over here digging a hole.
Steak and ribeye. That's what.
Because even when she's by herself,
Great goat.
she's mad.
No, well, maybe.
Look at that hole she's dug in the.
Oh, it do. Don't remember how it tasted. I like my cows. I guess I did have the boy. Yeah, I guess you are a boy.
chickies following the daddy. Is that your daddy? Is it daddy? Oh, terrible. Moving the little chickies yet again today. They've about gone over the whole entire field now. You can see how green it is out there. They've already been. And look how much it's already grown back in just a few weeks. And they're going to move here where the hay is for a last round on this field before we go to the garden. What do you think, Lou?
I'm going to start bringing up this side, Mom.
Yeah, that's fine. Total of like 2 minutes to take that whole thing down. He just whipped through there like a crazy ninja, fence taken down and warrior. And he's being a little muscle man. Look at him. Look how cute. Oh, you're just precious. He's like, I just don't like you. Oh, you got my...
Whoa, he's got a camera.
He got the camera stuck to the fence. Okay, carry on. He got the tripod got tangled up in the netting. Whoopsie. Fence a little catty corner to get around the compost that we have from the barn, because we act like we don't know what we're doing when we put the manure out here from the barn sometimes. But it's okay. See, it's kind of spread out. I don't know. I guess it got too muddy and we started over there. I don't know why, but it was all supposed to go right here. And they're starting to move the little chicken houses in. Well, that is not a little chicken house. That is a very large chicken house. But you know what I'm saying. Pepper's helping. Look at him. He's looking for chickens that escaped out from the bottom. He's a good boy. He's a good dog. He's a good dog. My horse is over there eating hay, staring at us like y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. You know that, right? Heave. Ho. So yeah. So they're going to come in here and finish decomposing this hay and manure from the barn. And then we're going to move them straight to the garden after that, because it's already March and they're supposed to be in there already. But, you know, with all the bad weather we've had in North Carolina, it's been hard to keep up with chicken rotations. But it's alright. They'll get the job done. They're just not going to stay on this as long as they did over here. But you can see how well the hay has decomposed where they've just been. I mean, there might be a smudge of hay left, but I mean, it's organic matter for the top of the soil by this point. We're in its second stage of organic matter for the soil. The first stage of organic matter is the living organisms. Then second stage is the dead. And this is to the point of being dead. And then the organic matter that becomes actual soil is the very dead. So it's getting to that stage now. The little soil critters will take care of the rest that the chickens didn't get done. Waiting for them to finish up the backside, I'm going to go ahead and fix these leaning posts. We had a good ice storm about a week and a half ago. So the ice made it attached to the fence itself. It made it really heavy and made the post bend back right here. So I'm going to fix that. Don't mind my hair. I lost my hair bow when I was sleeping last night. I don't know. I couldn't find anyway. Then I woke up this morning, did my chores, and did online schoolwork for a few hours. So, you know, no judgment here. We're all farm kids. Oh, and later, ask me what my brother did to me. Ask me. Okay, I think I made that worse than it already was. There. There we go. We have got the fence finished down here. I guess they got to finish putting the gate up. The little rooster buddy boy, he's already got started on the hay. I mean, it's going to be gone in no time. He's already taking care of it all by himself. Little baby worm is attaching the last piece of the fence together so we can do zap zap if we need to later for the chickies. I don't know where mother is. She's hiding. There she is. Oh, there's a couple posts that I haven't been put in the ground yet. She's doing that. I guess they're going to be done in just a minute. Tell me about the chicken.
Chicken.
What about the chicken?
Chicken. To give you a little talk about chicks today, we just got done moving our chickens, and I know that every time you go into any feed store, you walk into the door and you're listening for that sound, that little beep, 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 and everybody just goes chicken crazy, whether you have a place to put chickens or not. People are buying chickens this time of year. This is early March. We're in North Carolina. Our last frost date is not till April 15th, and last year it was April 20th, the last time it frosted. What that is saying is, when these little guys are brand new, they need it about 95 degrees, and you're going to have them in your house. And the first week isn't too bad. They're little, they're cute, you're loving on them, and they don't make much of a mess. And you can clean their whatever you got them in, whatever kind of setup you have, you can clean that every day. But if you get them this time of year, they're going to have to stay in that for 12 weeks, because it's not going to be warm enough on April 15th for you to put them outside, even though they have their feathers. Now, it's totally different if you've got something where warm and you can still put a light on them, but they're still going to need a light at night, because last frost date means that it's still going to get down to freezing at night. I know, like today out here is 65 degrees. Well, that might be all right for them when they're 8 to 12 weeks old and they're fully feathered at night. But you're talking about it getting down to that temperature during the night in the 30s. So what I'm trying to explain to you is don't be in such a rush to get these chicks right now, unless you're prepared. Maybe you have a nice utility room or something you can put them in. Mine stay in the bathroom, then they graduate to the utility room, and then they go to the back porch. And but it's already warm outside, so I won't be getting my chicks for more than a month, maybe 2 months. The only exception with this is your meat birds. Your meat birds are going to grow a whole lot faster and get their feathers faster, but the other thing is they're not heat tolerant. So you don't want to get your meat chickens in the early summer, because then they got to suffer through the summer or several weeks in the summer. You want to get them early and try to find a place for them. They'll have to stay in the warm for up to 12 weeks. But if you get them late spring, early summer, you're talking about only having them inside for 6 to 8 weeks. And they're still going to be hard to tolerate, because they're going to smell up your home. And and I just want people that's never had chickens before to be aware of this, because I've timed it wrong myself several times. And when you go get them chickens out? When you go get them chickens out? And even though they're in the utility room, it's still, that odor still makes its way into your house, even if you're changing their bedding every day. It just does. So so if you're first time chick buyer, wait just a little bit. Wait till the weather warms up, so after they're in your house for like 4 weeks, they can go outside and it's going to be warm enough for them, because they'll start getting their feathers and they'll be okay outside. But just wanted to give you that little heads up, because I haven't heard any YouTubers talk about it before, because most of them have real elaborate setups for their chickens, and I'm talking to people that's never had chickens before.
Proud mamas of their 2 sets of twins. Then S'mores, of course, Crummy's baby from 1.5 years ago. And so these are her little sisters. And that's her mama, Crummy. And then that's her grandma, Muffy. And then Snow and her little baby girl and her little baby boy. Just so precious. Snow is the great-granddaughter of our first original dairy goat that our family ever got back in the early 2000s, like possibly 2008 or 2009. So she is generations later of our original dairy goat. And these are her first babies. And this is the first year we'll be milking her. And then there's S'more, the center of attention. And the little girls. I'm like, oh, 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 oh. She's like, how dare you get in my space? How dare you? Muffy's is obviously the queen. She has her little bell to prove herself so.